The DNA of the Miami Heat organization is built on diversity.
This culture is rich with so many different backgrounds.
We want to be representative of the community in which we live.
Diversity, inclusion aren't just words, but they're experienced throughout the organization.
We celebrate the ladies that lead the way.
I have always had the opportunity to let my voice be heard.
We're the next generation of women leaders.
There is an acknowledgement of the value that you inherently bring, regardless of your gender.
They are mentors, innovators, and inspirations to all.
There are a lot of women here who speak truth to power.
We all have a superpower that's unique to us.
There's just a buzz in the building that just makes you feel like things are possible.
Powerful and limitless every step of the way.
It's probably the best thing that I've seen is the ascent of women in the Heat organization.
I hope that that sends a message that if she can do it, I can do it.
Inside the Heat, the women of the Heat. The Miami Heat prides itself in leading the charge when it comes to creating a diverse work environment, giving women the opportunity to thrive in a male-dominated industry.
Having a diverse workforce bring all those different experiences and viewpoints and backgrounds to the table in every decision we make.
Diversity is critically important to us. We want to be representative of the community in which we live.
We have leaders in place who are very forward-thinking. They embrace the skills that women bring.
I think what has happened is we're finding out that some of the most brilliant minds and the people who work the hardest are a lot of women.
Diversity, inclusion, equality aren't just words, they're experienced throughout the organization.
This experience is what has brought and kept women in the organization long enough to rise through the ranks, just as Kim Stone has done.
It has been an amazing journey. It's included championships beyond my wildest dreams. Kim Stone, Executive Vice President of Human Capital and Special Projects, and this is my 24th year with the Miami Heat.
She is a brilliant woman who is driven, always trying to get to the next level, and I feel like she has always pushed us to get to that next level.
As the head of the brand new Human Capital Division, Kim and her team of female leaders advocate for the company's greatest asset, its people.
I am so fortunate in the Human Capital to work with Sonia Hardy, Claire Stroud, and Christine Machado Rizzo. That's an all-star team, and I'm just fortunate to be their head coach.
It's important for women and other people to see women in positions of power. And we can emulate that and mirror that to our staff and really show them how that works in practice.
Sonia, regardless, your personal email is going out on Tuesday. Clara will handle what that format looks like.
A lot of women don't see themselves in a sports environment just because they hadn't thought about that, but we have so many different facets of the organization that one could join us.
This culture is rich with so many different people, so many different backgrounds. I've felt that I've been embraced by the organization.
I'm Carla Pato. I've been here for over 19 years. I'm the Vice President, Assistant General Manager, Chief of Staff.
Carla began her career as an intern in event and guest services and has grown into her role as the leader of the arena division.
I've seen her progress. I've watched her expand her knowledge. Carla does a great job connecting with people.
I like to lead by example. I'm not afraid to get in the trenches with others. There's a lot of great ladies that I'm proud to work with. One of them is Murdy Lane. She's our Director of Event Staffing and Guest Services, so she's responsible for over 200 part-time employees.
The Heat prides itself on family, as far as internally with my colleagues and myself, as well as our guests. And I am responsible for making sure that our primetime team members convey that.
Another two members of this family are Danielle Shabbat and Gabby Pino, who oversee and coordinate the events at FTX Arena.
It's great to be in a position where I have the ability to empower, inspire, mentor women. I've got a new team in place in the last couple of months, and they're all bringing fresh perspectives. You know, we welcome that.
I think that all the executives gave us a great opportunity to rise to our greatest potential. Being a woman at the Heat is fantastic.
Ticket sales is a tough job. Having female sellers in the ticket world, their approach is different. What it does for the whole group is male and female learn from each other.
Jennifer runs the box office, and they're a great team, and that's really because of her leadership.
I know it's been a long 30 days. We had 15 events, and you guys did a great job, so we're on track.
The organization embraces and in many ways celebrates the unique skills and perspectives that employees bring to the organization.
Also in sales, Anna Glass and Joanna Clutter use their unique skills to service our premium clients and corporate partners.
The most enjoyable part of my job is growing my staff, whether it's part-timers, interns, or full-time managers, and also building the relationships with the clients.
Everyone comes with a different perspective, comes with a different history, and those experiences just add to our culture, our brand, and I think it also just speaks to our community.
My name is Betsy Klein. I'm the Director of Sports Nutrition, and I've been here for 11 years. The role didn't start in the position that I have right now. I used to just meet a player once in a while and help them through a sports nutrition diet, and then it sort of morphed into more. So on a daily basis, I do all of our food here at the arena, and then everything we do on the road, in hotels, on the plane, at the games.
One of my core philosophies is world-class conditioning and taking care of your body and making sure that you have an expert that can help train our players nutritionally.
I kind of came in here before most teams were making even a connection between what you eat and how you play. So it's great that our upper management had the trust in me to create a program here that didn't even exist. So everything there is pretty good.
She really does a great job in moving the needle in the right direction for our players when it comes to nutrition.
Moving the needle in another area is the Assistant of Basketball Operations and the Miami Heat Charitable Fund.
I started as a volunteer and then an intern, and after that I was hired as a full-time employee. I help coordinate and plan and manage events for charity.
She's been an important part, especially in that area where we communicate with our community.
We usually have 3 major events that help us raise funds to be able to help organizations like you guys. I think it's really important to have an organization like the Heat where your skin color doesn't matter, and it makes it so much easier for everybody else to really excel in an organization that is focused on growth.
Raquel Libman is a prime example of growth, starting as the General Counsel over 20 years ago.
I am Executive Vice President and Chief Legal Officer, so I oversee all the traditional functions of the legal department, compliance and integrity issues, as well as a dotted line to employee relations.
I was, in my past life, the General Counsel here, and when I was bumped up into this chair in 2000, I had to go hire a new General Counsel.
When I interviewed for the job, I got a little bit of a sense of how special this place was.
Now, 22 years later, Raquel leads a team of 2 other female lawyers that help her and her department thrive.
I have always had the opportunity to let my voice be heard.
If she wasn't able to be who she is, we wouldn't be able to accomplish what we have to accomplish here.
She is the absolute best General Counsel in the NBA, and I think in the entire sports and entertainment industry.
Raquel is like Superwoman. She is definitely a Heat lifer.
We hire really good people. We expect them to do well. This is a niche industry, so when we go out and find somebody, it's usually somebody who's really, really good at what they do.
And in the finance department, the Heat have found 3 very talented ladies that have all been with the company for over 15 years.
My position is Director of Payroll Services. I handle all the payroll for the entire organization.
I'm the controller for the FTX Arena.
I handle all of the financial operations of the team and basketball operations. Since my first day, there's always been women in all levels of management, so you see it and you know it's obtainable.
It's just incredible to work with powerful women.
Your work ethic is recognized and your voice is heard.
Many other female voices are heard when it comes to technology in both the data and analytics department and IT, and include a range from some starting as interns to a director with a PhD.
My name is Diana Porro Munoz, and I'm the Director of Data Analytics. We are in charge of developing predictions that can help create business strategies.
My team is responsible for all the data collection that we have in the arena.
We ingest data from different sources so we can have a profile of the customer.
My role is to make technology less scary for people who don't work in technology.
We're encouraged as an organization to focus on being the best and to focus on innovation.
We have the best women-led data platform team in all of team sports. These women are the engine behind all of that.
We're the next generation of women leaders.
My name is Jennifer Alvarez. I'm the Vice President of Creative and Digital Marketing, and I've been with the Heat for 18 years.
40-something% of our tickets are bought by women. You've got to have people on your staff that can relate to the consumer. Jen Alvarez and her whole team do just that.
I've gotten better because Jennifer is here. She is probably the one person in this department that really pushes me more than anybody.
I started at the Miami Heat as an intern, have since done our advertising, produced our live events. Then I started our social media department in 2010.
Social media came along, none of us knew what the heck we were talking about. She said, I'll learn it and I'll make us the best at it. And she's done that.
Jen's growth continued in 2013 as creative director. The Heat's in-house creative department is responsible for fashioning its own clothing line, court culture, and crafting the iconic Vice campaigns.
The Heat's inaugural Vice jersey outsold all other NBA teams combined.
Joining me now is Jennifer Alvarez, Chief of Creative and Content for the Miami Heat.
In 2021, the Sports Business Journal recognized Jen's ascension, naming her one of the game changers. An honor also awarded to the Heat's Raquel Lidman and Kim Stone.
I have a 7-year-old daughter. She was sitting right next to me when she saw my name called and she saw my picture. And in order to be it, you need to see it. I hope that that sends a message to others that if she can do it, I can do it.
In her current role, Jen oversees a department of strong creatives, and women are at the forefront, from an in-house team of designers and artists to editors that create engaging social content to the group that markets that content.
Lauren Cochran is the Chief of Digital Marketing.
We talk to our fans. We distribute messages, we listen to what our fans have to say and engage with them.
Are you coming to the game and need your gear, order by noon to get it by whatever time?
I also oversee the monetization of marketing. That is through Akira DiLorenzo.
There is an acknowledgement of the value that you inherently bring once you walk through the door, regardless of your gender.
And the door is wide open, and we're just going to hire the very best candidate.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy hump day. How's everybody doing today?
Good. Fantastic.
I started way back in the year 2000 as a marketing assistant, and then just kind of steadily climbed the ladder. My name is Lorianne Diaz. I'm the Vice President of Business Communications and Social Responsibility, and I've been here for 21 years.
She was like a pioneer, doing things that nobody else was doing on the sports side. Being able to quantify what it means when you get a great story in the paper.
All new at 5, the Miami Heat continue their social justice pledge.
2,000 people fed tonight, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
After years of building up the Heat in local media, Lorianne now runs both the PR and community outreach departments.
There are a lot of women here who speak truth to power. Management and ownership, to their credit, their response should be to be receptive to that and listen and then act on it. And that's absolutely what we have here at the Heat.
Natasha Snelling, Senior Merchandising Manager for the Retail Department, got her first job with the Heat 19 years ago and never looked back.
I started in the store as a part-timer, and then I got promoted to full-time. This is my one and only job that I've ever had, so I've been raised in this culture.
That acclaimed Heat culture extends to every employee, from the people behind the scenes to the players to another group that graces the court.
Please welcome the Miami Heat Dancers.
I am Natalia Gonzalez, and I'm the director of the Miami Heat Dancers. A 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1 down 2, open 3. The amazing part about being in this organization is that they see us more than just dancers. We are breaking down stereotypes of what cheerleaders are, of what dancers are. We all have a superpower that's unique to us, so bring that out today.
Heat on 3, Heat on 3, 1, 2, 3, Heat!
My name is Ruth Riley Hunter. I do radio, TV, and work in the front office here with the Heat. My first job is to play for the Miami Soul. For this to come full circle, just launching my professional career to launching my second professional career. I'm just really blessed.
When we start looking for a studio host and an analyst, she was one of the first people that we thought of because she's so accomplished in the sport of basketball. Not women's basketball, basketball.
Some nights when I listen to her, she comes up with a pearl every now and then where I say, where'd you get that from? You know, that's something that I didn't even think about.
Checking all the boxes defensively right now.
I think it's one thing to say, let's give a woman a shot. It's another to say, let's give a woman a shot because she's going to thrive at doing it.
From on camera to behind the scenes, it takes a village to create the content that you enjoy on TV and in the arena.
My name is Katie Carballo. I'm the media production manager and associate producer for the in-arena broadcast. I've been here 13 years.
When she joined our staff at Inside the Heat, she immediately blossomed.
Katie spent multiple seasons developing her craft with the in-house documentary show and was then asked to channel her skills in a new way with a leadership role.
I help lead a group of very talented individuals and help them create stories, challenge them, and at the end of the day, help them have something that they're proud of.
I'm Shannon Irish. I'm the senior producer of Inside the Heat, and I've been with the Miami Heat for 16 years. My job is to make sure that the many people that we have working on the show create one voice.
Shannon has been a champion of not just our storytelling, but the uplifting of me as a host and an anchor and as a person.
Shannon has a special eye and a special ear, and probably more importantly than anything is that she's been able to take those same work ethics and that same television, video production skills and trickle it down to the rest of the staff.
I am very blessed to have a staff of ladies that create this team.
Pretty much from the beginning, I've been able to do things that I never would have imagined. You know, I've been put in positions to go to training camp in the Bahamas with the Big Three. 2 years ago, went to All-Star. Recently went to the Hall of Fame to cover Chris Bosh's induction. These are all things that I never would have imagined.
We are telling the story of NBA players, giving the fans an opportunity to know these guys off the court. Growing up, I was always like the sports girl, and so to work with other sports girls is really fun.
I'm just super grateful to be a part of this sort of rise of women in the sports industry, and in my opinion, the Miami Heat is the best organization to do that with. And since I am one of the younger ones, I look up to the other girls on our team, and I hope that I can be that for younger girls that come in the future.
It has truly been incredible being a part of an all-female team. I feel like it has made me more confident. You have that support system behind you. You just want to continue to grow even more.
The female-led, Emmy Award-winning Inside the Heat has traveled near and far to bring you almost 200 episodes in the past 18 years. This is just one of the many areas where the organization breaks boundaries and shatters glass ceilings every day.
This organization makes sure that you see other people that look like you in leadership positions.
We have a level of support that most people would dream of.
You have so many people saying, you got this, that you go get it.
There's just a buzz in the building that just makes you feel like things are possible.
We might not play out on the court, but we all have a role to play.
Every lady that works here elevates this organization.
It's probably the best thing that I've seen in sports is the ascent of women in the Heat organization that do such a great job for us in helping us achieve our goals.
We are the hardest working,
best conditioned,
most professional,
unselfish, toughest,
meanest, nastiest
team of women.
Team of women.
Team of women in the NBA.